This 19-year-old tried to pull a real-life Dexter, but he forgot the most important rule of unaliving people. Like, he dismembered the body, stuffed it in a suitcase, but left his own address inside the bag with the remains. So this is Lucas Jones, and at the time of this crime, he's 19 years old, and he's from Florida, USA. However, Lucas, he isn't like your average 19-year-old. Allegedly, Lucas had been having these very intense urges to unalive people. For how long is unknown, but it was heavily influenced by a certain TV show. This one, Dexter. Now, Lucas enjoys this show. He enjoys it so much he wants to reenact the terrible scenes in this show. However, he doesn't just go around ending people. Instead, he goes back to his room and goes on the internet. There, he checks the public records of all the SO in his town, and he makes a very compiling list of each and every one of them, including their home addresses, of course. Simply put, these were going to be his targets. And then going through the list, his attention is drawn to a certain young man, this guy, Cole Daniel. Now, Cole was not rumored to be a good guy. Like in 2018, he was convicted of a lewd and lascivious battery on a minor. Now, on the 20th of March 2026, Lucas made his way to Cole's house carrying a baseball bat. Lucas finds Coley and he strikes him again and again till he's out cold, and then, avoiding the cameras in the area, he carries him back home. At such a time, Lucas's girlfriend comes to visit. This girl, let's call her GF. Now, GF sees Coley passed out on the ground in the house, but didn't think much of it. I guess she thought maybe they were buddies and maybe having a drinking game or something. So she went about her day. What she did not know was that when she left, Lucas took his workshop implements and diced Coley into little chunks. Now, like I said, he admires Dexter like a lot, and like in the show, he takes a trophy from his victim, a DNA piece, the first and last he ever would. Because 2 days later, Coley's family, they are searching for him, and there are flyers everywhere, and the police is even on the case. And Lucas, he knows this, and he gets worried. If he gets caught, his whole life is over. So to get rid of the evidence, he calls GF and tells her to drive him to a place popularly known as the compound. On arriving there, he leaves the car and walks away into the tall grasses. Now, GF, she's curious about what Lucas was up to, especially because he left with a huge suitcase. But get this, she didn't even need to ask. Lucas was so proud of his achievement, his work, that when he came back, he told her all about it. And I mean everything. The list, the desires, and what he did to Coley. Now, GF, she's devastated by this news, but at the same time, really scared of her boyfriend, and seals her mouth shut. Until days later, the police, still searching for the cops, notice vultures parading a certain area of the compound. And when they go to investigate, they find a suitcase having Cole's remains. But get this, when they searched the suitcase for evidence, they found it had Lucas's Amazon package address, and bam, they arrest him. At the time, Lucas was merely a suspect to the crime and even managed to get bail until further investigation was done. But GF, oh, this was the opportunity she was waiting for. Immediately, she rushed to the police and told them everything she knew. And bam, Lucas is arrested again, charged with second-degree murder. But what really strikes me with this case is how the internet reacted to it. Like, a lot of people are in support of Lucas, not because he unalived the person, but because of the kind of person he did it to. Nevertheless, it reminds us to be very careful of what the kids watch and take in from TV. It can affect their minds in very crazy ways. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was Lucas right or wrong? Make sure to follow and subscribe. Next story.